General Hurtling, how incredible is it that this power struggle between the Russian military on the one hand and Prigozhin and his Wagner troops spiraled this far?
Wolf, that is a great question. And what's fascinating, in all organizational militaries, you have unique personalities, some with a lot of ego. As Jill just mentioned, Prigozhin is, I would say, not just a time bomb, but he's a free-floating electron. He's all over the place. And what you're talking about with Prigozhin and Shoigu, neither one of them are professional military men. They have not grown up in the military. They're play acting in this. They have not subjugated their forces to the security of Russia. They have forces that are pledged to them. It's phenomenal. I was thinking as I was watching the film, some of which you're showing right now, the soldiers that are walking around as part of the Wagner group under Prigozhin's command, what the hell are they thinking right now? What is their mission? What's their mission set? It's certainly not to serve Russia. It's to serve this personality. And the ego is off the chart. It's narcissistic. And truthfully, there are a lot of losers from what occurred over the last 24 hours. There will be continued losers. And I believe both Putin, Shoigu, and Prigozhin are all losers in this outcome.
What we witnessed over the last 24 hours appears to have been the most serious threat to Putin's hold on power in decades. At this hour, we know a lot, but it's important to point out there is a lot that is not known. For instance, what will be the fate of the man in the backseat of this SUV, Yevgeny Prigozhin, cheered by some as he appeared to be leaving Rostov-on-Don, the southern Russian town his mercenary force had just occupied. This video taken just hours after he called off his mercenaries from their push toward Moscow and agreed to a deal brokered by Russia's ally, Belarus.
Therefore, realizing all the responsibility for the fact that Russian blood will be shed from one of the sides, we turn our columns around and leave in the opposite direction to the field camps, according to the plan.
According to the plan, he said, we still don't really know what that plan was or is now. Russia says Belarus is where Prigozhin is now heading, yet the Kremlin also says it doesn't know where he is right now. Wagner forces were also seen leaving their positions from the Russian military headquarters in Rostov-on-Don. They had claimed to capture not only that headquarters, but other sites, military sites in the city and a second Russian city after crossing the border from Ukraine. Here's new video as they left. People chanting Wagner, Wagner. The Wagner fighters apparently being cheered and hugged by residents. Now the Kremlin saying those Wagner mercenaries will return to their bases and sign contracts with the Russian military. Now keep in mind, all of this coming barely hours after Wagner forces barreled up Russia's M4 highway toward Moscow until Prigozhin announced they were turning around.